All right, joining us on Pirate Radio Live, former Pirate great, now with the Ottawa Redblacks, getting ready for week 2 of the CFL season. Justin Hardy joining us live from the locker room there. What's up, Justin?
How you doing?
Hey, doing good, man. Hey, congratulations. Awesome game. Unfortunately, came up a little bit short in the win column, but 8 catches, over 100 yards, touchdown. Great performance. Again, I know you want to win, but how'd you feel out there personally?
I felt pretty good. Like you said, just getting back to where I was left off at from last year. I just want to keep everything going.
Justin, it was awesome to watch you play, man. I swear, like you haven't missed a beat. Like I don't know, like have you timed yourself what you do now, athletically, whether it be a 40 or drills or anything, compared to what you were 10 years ago? Like how close are you athletically now to where you were?
I would say I'm probably about the same
Yeah.
amount. Now I'm more so smart now, turning it on when you have to turn it on. Really, I've been around the game for so long, and I say this all the time. Like people say, you don't have a switch, but I think the more that I've been playing, the more that I have a switch. Like I turn it on, turn it off.
And we talked to you during the off season, and we don't see you work out and all the hours you put in, but like you were very low key. You talked about how important it was for rest and sleep and taking care of the body, and it shows. And I brought that up to say, Justin, you look just like you did all those years ago, except your beard's a little longer, and there might be a gray or two in there. But like other than that, it looked like the old Deuce at ECU. And how important is it, Justin, a guy, a volume receiver like yourself? To get those two at the beginning of the game, that's got to like really lock you into the game, right? You had the first 2 catches of the game.
It's definitely clutch. Getting the ball early in the game, it kind of gets you involved. So it's like you kind of get the feel of the game, the pace of the game. So that kind of just set the tempo for the rest of the game.
And then I was yelling at my TV through the second and third quarter because they weren't giving you the ball. Give the man his targets. Let's go. But you eventually got yours, and you got that touchdown at the end. That had to feel good too. Make a contested catch, put a little move on, and walk into the end zone. How'd that one feel for you?
I felt good, first and many. I know you say I got to get in the end zone a lot more here, so trying to do my part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But man, that was an awesome performance week 1. Now on to week 2. Who you guys got this week?
Montreal,
You at home?
at home, yes, sir.
Good deal. So be a home opener. Hey, pretty good crowd at Saskatchewan. It was a pretty cool atmosphere. You guys got to play the season opening game. So I think I asked you, like, do you still get butterflies or whatever for an opening game? And that was I got to say, a pretty cool atmosphere last Thursday night, watching on TV anyway.
Definitely was. They got a good fan base. A great stadium as well. So they definitely fill it out. It definitely was good. Just to get the ball rolling. Just going into game one.
Justin kind of okay. He's back. Got right there in the locker room today. We get an inside look. So I know you guys are careful in the locker room. So yeah, don't show us anything we don't need to see. But Justin, so you got Justin versus Tyler Sneed this week coming up. That'll be exciting. Get 2 Pirates on the field. How about your Ottawa home crowd, Justin? Are they going to be excited for the home opener?
I sure hope so. Usually we have a good crowd out. For it to be the home opener, I expect to see a good crowd. It's a Friday night game, so nobody should be working.
Justin, I got to know a little bit more about your teammates watching the game last week, and looks like you got another vet receiver with you. You got a big play receiver. It looks like a pretty good mix of talent surrounding you there. A lot of weapons on your team.
Definitely. So it's hard. It's gonna be hard to double anybody on our receiving core. I say it right. I feel like we got the best receiving core in the league, so it's definitely gonna be tough.
No doubt, a lot of weapons there. Justin, how about the? We talked about this a little bit. The being able to run and go in motion towards the defense before the snap. Like, how big of an advantage is that for you guys? I guess the disadvantage is you only get 3 downs, so maybe it evens it out a little bit. But man, like if Tyreek Hill could do that in the NFL, would he have like 24 touchdowns? Like how big of an advantage is that for the offense?
It's definitely a advantage. Like I said, DBs don't necessarily know we're gonna run, so you can kind of dictate where you're trying to go at behind the line of scrimmage you can move. So a lot of my routes I dictate behind the line of scrimmage to get my legs that I need once I get past the line of scrimmage.
How tough is it to hit that timing? Like, is that something you got to work on a lot, Justin, during the off season to make sure? Because what's the rule? Like, can you cross the line? If you cross the line before the snap, it's a penalty, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Usually, practice it a lot during training camp. It's called a waggle. And basically, it's kind of more so like you memorize how it goes, like the count. So not necessarily hearing what you see, but more so like when I see the hands move or him bringing us in motion. That's when I know the count's about to start and hit the line where I need to hit it.
Once again, 3 downs. Any other like rules, Justin, you had to really adjust to? Anything that's different up there than playing here?
One big thing for me was you get rewarded for missing the field if you go out the end zone. You get a point.
Huh.
So if you miss it, if you're gonna miss it, kick it out the end zone, you get a point at least.
So like if you're tied and you kick a field goal, like instead of worrying about accuracy, just boot it out of the end zone and you get a point. You could win the game, basically.
Yes.
All right. I like that. All right, Justin. We'll let you get back to your teammates in there in the locker room. But when do y'all play coming up this week? What day are you playing on?
7 o'clock.
What's that?
So we play Friday night at 7.
Friday. All right, good deal. We'll check you out. Well, Justin, good luck, man. Awesome watching you play. Can't wait to see you Friday night. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, I appreciate it.